seemed that I was going to lose the account. So I was able to get the account back, but it was not only my LinkedIn that was compromised. My emails were almost compromised. My other social media accounts, my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like everything. The person wanted to collect everything from my hand. So what was the reason for that issue? I was not with my brother was with my system. He downloaded a Chrome extension. Apparently that Chrome extension was a malicious extension, and then because I saved my password on Google password and stuff like that, my passwords were compromised. Apart from that, I used to use one password for all my accounts, so it was very easy. Depending on my Apple ID, my Microsoft account, I was just getting mails left, right, and center that something is wrong with all my accounts that day. So digital safety and security is very, very, very important. Part of the reason that makes that thing possible is that I don't have 2FA set up on most of my accounts. 2FA means two-factor authentication. So two-factor authentication is very, very important for all of your accounts, for finance, for like bank apps, for your social media applications, everything. 2FA is very important. If you set up what is that you log in on a new device, it's going to send a message or send a code from an authenticator app, whatever way you actually set it up. So if it's someone that is trying to hack your account, if they are not with your phone or if they are not there, they will not be able to have access to your account. Another thing is that you should not use the same password for all your accounts, so that you will not forget. If someone gets that one password, you will be in trouble. That is. And another thing is that be careful of what you download, maybe on your phone or your computer. Try to download things from like the right sources. Do I know because we don't have money to get like all these applications, we want to get version, but as much as you can move away. If you want virus, so the Windows just make sure that it's updated and that's like update manually, so that can also help you start. So I think that is just a brief summary about digital security. So don't keep the points. Okay, be careful of the mails you click. Like if you see an email, and it's telling you to click a link, you have to be sure. Like maybe if you do not apply to a job, you do not apply to a company now. Someone now sends you a mail that we've given you a job, or actually this link. You do not apply. You have to be careful before you click that link because it can be I don't know the pronunciation of this thing. If you click that link, it can compromise your phone or your laptop or your account. To identify those things, just be careful. Who is sending this email? Like maybe the email is acclaimed from Facebook now. If they're actually not Facebook, the way they will spell that Facebook is going to be different. They can put a full stop at the back or put a full stop in the middle or use a wrong icon or maybe there's a spelling error and things like that. So the bottom line of everything is that digital safety is very, very important, and then you have to be careful. Actually, thank you. So I sent a link to the group, which is a post. The link is a survey, a post-training survey for the training. So I need you to fill the post-training survey before you can get your certificate. Please start filling it out. Fill it today here now. Why not, sir? I don't know if you have anything to tell us before we go to share the certificate for your class. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, House. And I want to say that highly delighted to be among you, and I want to greatly commend Papa Messi and every single person that has actually been working hard to put this through. This is laudable, it is phenomenal, and it's praiseworthy. And I strongly believe it is the spirit of giving to the community that has actually prompted us to undertake this. It is something that I believe that is worth emulating for us as individuals wherever we find ourselves. It's important that we find a way of giving back to the community. How can we impact people in your own little way? And it is in this spirit that I want to say that whatever you are learning from here, please let it not end with you. Let it be something that you are building upon. I expect that you are able to, as an individual, to layer and build upon what you have learned in this place. That you are able to apply these things in your own little way. And if possible, can you replicate or step down this training to individuals that you know in certain places that you think this could be helpful to? And regardless the spirit of giving to the community or the place where you live, I want you to work with the consciousness that this is the key that unlocks destiny. That sometimes the blessing that unlocks your destiny may not come through a paid job, but it might come through a sacrificial means that you have done, or maybe an act of sacrifice that you have made. And that is why a wise man once shared, he said, do all the good you can to all the people you can, in all the ways you can, by all the means you have, for as long as we ever can. And this brings great blessings to our lives as individuals. And I trust that these stuff that we have learned over the weekend will multiply, bring so much good to our lives and the community we live in. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so while the participants are filling the post-training form, I would like to call on people that have worked with me on this project, which are the volunteers for their certificates. Please, if you know any volunteer guys downstairs, tell them to come here now. The first person here is Ebute Esther. She's part of the ushers. Please come forward. Okay, the next person is Ogini Gloria. She's also part of the ushers. The next person is Michael Oluwaseun Agbade. He's the media lead and he's the person in charge of the streaming so far. The next person is Shedrack Ojagba. He's the one in charge of technical and sound. The next person is Emmanuel Bayo. He's the program manager. The next person is Joyce, which is welfare.
We have Aliu Elizabeth. Aliu Elizabeth. Can we give a round of applause for her? Can we clap for Bumi Akande? Can we clap, please? You are Can we also clap for Abigail Mustafa? Abigail Mustafa. Can we also give a round of applause for Emmanuel Boni Benedict? Can we clap? Emmanuel Boni Benedict. Can we also give a round of applause for Iyano Oluwa Emmanuel? Can we, for the participants, Mohammed Haji Mustafa, please let's clap for him. Followed by Abola Emmanuel, participant. Pius, Mr. Pius. Who's Pius Nimra? Okay.
This is funny.
So it's as you feel, when you feel this training from, I can sign your certificate when you feel this.
Followed by Yerima Abubakar Sadiq. Did your Yerima? Yes. Bastis Zakari Garba. How many minutes?
He doesn't have to, he just them to them. It's okay. Are you finished?
And then we have Emmanuel Ajebola Bolaji. Please, let's try and fill the form. He just said he will be available to give us certificate. Please, he needs to be somewhere. Let's just do what we can. Your responses are reflecting actually. Once we complete the form, your responses are reflecting. And your certificate will be sent. We have Madam Joshua.
other question? So if there's any other question, you can. So that's the simple.
Ahmed Abdulhamid Adam. Followed by Mariamu Ibrahim. Mariamu Ibrahim. Followed by Fziba Apeji. Followed by Asia Husseini, sorry. Asia. Followed by Jibril Hassan Audu. Can we give a round of applause for Pastor Natalie and Yuba? Can we clap?
A question? Yeah.
Mukhtar Ali Gambo. Mukhtar Ali Gambo. Miracle. Favor Shagari. Favor Shagari. Joy Eniola. Usman Raymond. Usman. Emmanuel Pedro. Janet Baga. Isaac Zeta. Sorry if I'm pronouncing.
Zeta.
We have Ferdinand. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Then Sandra.
Vai, você.
Then Abu Israel. Mr. Sunday Omale. Mercy. Followed by Victory Dorcas Bello. Is it Victory Dorcas? Followed by Hawa Fatima Muhammad. Hawa Fatima Muhammad. Followed by Michael showing. Okay. Followed by Faith Okanachi. Followed by Tena Aloysius. Sorry. Merci.
Is there anyone that has filled that has not been called?
Is anyone that has been called? Grace Bola, yes, she filled, I saw her.
What's your name?
Grace Bola, Sam. If you are busy from your mom, let's. What's the name? Zani Likita. Binta Emmanuel. Felicia. Ekele. Grace Samuel. Mustafa Abba. Grace first.
Grace first. Okay.
Mr. Abba, followed by Mr. Seth. Is there anybody that has filled the form you did not get your certificate? Is there any other person that you did not get receive your certificate? Is there any other person that did not receive certificate, please?
Okay, so please,
Please, sorry, we are almost closing.
one house.
Hello, we are almost closing. We are closing actually.
So please, lastly, I would want to encourage you to make sure you keep striving to learn. Now, I'm saying this because I have gone to a place and I have learned some things. That there are a time is coming that you want to learn things and it will not be easy for you to do it because it will not be convenient. Because so many things have entangled you. But now that you have the time, now that you have the vigor, now that your brain is still hot and trying to accumulate, make sure you keep learning. People are saying that no knowledge is a waste. Some of you may not even know why you have acquired these skills. But believe me, in the future, you would want to reference this and give thanks for what you have learned. I made a statement some 2 weeks ago that, you know, if you know what a medical doctor is, then if you know what a conductor is, you know what a conductor is like. If boss is going, there are people that will say, YBC, YBC, YBC. Now, a wise man once said, he said the difference between a doctor and a conductor is not in the size of the head, but in the content of the head. So what differentiates them is the content. So what is in your head is what places value on you. They used to say that the price tag you put on yourself is the way people will price you. It's like you go to the market and you see a commodity and you want to are that commodity. People will price you on the basis of the price tag you have put on yourself. And what determines your price tag is the stuff you are made up of. Everybody can have a first degree. Everybody can have a master's. Believe me. But what differentiates people is the stuff they are made up of. It will interest you to know that as an employer of labor, I don't employ people in my organization because of the certificate they have. I employ people based on the skills they are able to deliver. So you might have a master's and be collecting the same amount of money with a diploma holder. Simply because your output is directly proportional and equivalent to that of a diploma holder, and that's what your knowledge can afford. So it's important for you as young persons to please keep pressing on. Any way you have the opportunity to learn, please learn these things, revise them, put them to work, and one day you will speak for you. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
So please, shortly before we go, we just create space for us to take a good picture here. then that's all. And we plead with us while you're going downstairs, carry at least a seat, one seat downstairs, please. That's all. Thank you. See you in another cohort. I can